So UFC 299 just took place on Saturday, and these are matchups that I would like to see made after the card. So starting off with the main event, you had Sean O'Malley completely schooled Tito Vera for all 5 rounds. Sean O'Malley, in his post-fight interview, did call out Ilia Topuria, which I can't lie, I would like to see that matchup, but I just don't think the timing is right, and you can see by Dana White's response that he doesn't think the timing's right either. Topuria hasn't even defended his belt yet. Plus, there's a clear-cut number 1 contender in the bantamweight division, which is Merab, and a lot of people seem to be getting behind Merab now, so that's what I think should be next for Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley should face Merab, and then after that, if he wants to go to challenge Ilia Topuria or whoever has the featherweight title, go for it. I think he deserves it if he beats Merab, because realistically, outside of Merab, yes, you could argue Corey Sandhagen maybe deserves a shot at the title, but I think Corey might need one more win. That's just my opinion anyway. Next, for the loser of the main event, Tito Vera. Pretty simple. This would work out in terms of timeline. Tito Vera is obviously going to need time off to heal that broken face that he got from Sean O'Malley and the cuts and bruises, etc. And Petr Yan also fought on the card against Song Yadong and rumoured to have broken his foot. So they might be out the same length of time. And in terms of rankings, Yan's number 4, Tito Vera's number 5, so it makes sense in terms of rankings. A 5-rounder between those two would be a great fight in my opinion. That's who I would book Tito Vera against. Next, Benoit Saint Denis, coming off that loss to Dustin Poirier, was a big jump in the rankings for him. Now, he did have staph infection, but I don't really give a shit. I'm not making excuses for the guy. I did pick Poirier to win, so I'm very happy that Poirier won. What should be next for Benoit Saint Denis? I would like to see him fight someone in the top 10 again. I think he deserves that. I feel bad that Gamrot kind of gets dealt the shit hand, but fuck it. Put Benoit Saint Denis against Mateusz Gamrot. I don't want Gamrot in the top 10. I don't really like his fight style, so get Benoit Saint Denis in there with him. In terms of Dustin Poirier, a lot of people really will not agree with this one, but give Poirier the title shot against Islam Makhachev in June. Islam wants to fight in June in Saudi Arabia. Dustin Poirier is coming off a win over Benoit Saint Denis, which doesn't really sound like he deserves a title shot over beating the number 12 guy in the division. However, in terms of the landscape of the lightweight division, Oliveira is fighting Arman Tsarukyan at UFC 300. Gaethje is fighting Holloway at UFC 300. The Saudi card is in June, like I said. None of those guys will be able to make that quick of a turnaround. Poirier fought Benoit Saint Denis, got a TKO win, took 0 damage in there. Poirier has 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This would be his last fight, all or nothing. His last chance to become the undisputed champion. I don't think he will beat Islam Makhachev, to be honest, but give Poirier his last shot at the belt. I think it makes sense. So yeah, that would be the matchup I would make for Dustin Poirier. Next, we have got Michael Venom Page, MVP, won his UFC debut against Kevin Holland. I'm not booking Kevin Holland, to be honest. I just don't want to. But MVP should be facing the number 8th ranked, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson when they come to the UK. Let's not lie, everybody wants to see this matchup. Keep MVP away from the grapplers like the Sean Brady's of the world in the welterweight division and give him these fun matchups. Stephen Thompson, MVP, both really, really established kickboxers. Stylistically, this would just be such a fun 3-round fight. I do think MVP would finish Stephen Thompson because I feel like he's too quick for Stephen Thompson. Stephen Thompson is up there in age now, and I feel like the power that MVP carries, the shots that he landed on Kevin Holland would KO Wonderboy, in my opinion. And I feel like that's the matchup the fans want to see. It's the fight that I want to see. Make it happen for the UK card that's rumoured to take place in July. Next, we are in the welterweight division again for Gilbert Burns JDM. I'll just go quickly over Gilbert Burns retire. I think Gilbert Burns should retire. The guy's 37 years of age. He was currently ranked number 4, has just lost to the ranked number 11 in the welterweight division, so he is fucking nowhere near a title shot. And I don't know what else he has to prove, to be honest. So I feel like Gilbert Burns should retire because I don't know what else he obviously there's fights he can have, but I feel like it would be a good time for Burns to retire. That's just my opinion. For JDM, he called out probably one of the worst stylistic matchups for him in the division. Shavkat Rakhmonov. Fair play to him. No one is calling out Shavkat. I do think Shavkat would beat him, but Shavkat does have a lot of holes in his stand-up game, in my opinion, and I think JDM could exploit. But I feel like Shavkat Rakhmonov would more than likely be able to submit JDM. But yeah, if not Shavkat Rakhmonov, which I think would be a great matchup to make because JDM just beat the number 4 ranked in Gilbert Burns. Shavkat is number 3. Go for it. If not, alternatively, another fun matchup would be Ian Gary. But I would like to see Ian Gary face Colby Covington next. And I think that's the fight the UFC should do next, is Colby versus Ian Gary. JDM versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. They are going to Australia this year, so I think that would be the perfect fight for that. Then we go down to Petr Yan. I already said it. Book him against Marlon Chito Vera. And for Song Yadong, there's 2 options for him in my opinion. Song Yadong is young, and I think he will fight for the belt one day. He's only 26 years of age. Either the winner of Cody Garbrandt versus Davison Figueiredo or Umar Nurmagomedov. Umar Nurmagomedov was caught in his last fight. We've seen him dropped. And Song Yadong does carry a lot of power. If he hits Umar Nurmagomedov with that shot, I feel like he might be able to finish him. Plus, it gets Umar up the rankings quick as well, considering Umar's number 10, Song is number 7. But yeah, either one of those, Figueiredo versus Garbrandt winner or Umar Nurmagomedov. And to finish it off, I'm going to go for the prelim headliner, which was Curtis Blades versus Jailton Almeida. Curtis Blades should headline the UFC UK card against Tom Aspinall for the interim heavyweight title, which realistically is the undisputed heavyweight title because John Jones relinquished that belt when he decided he wanted to fight old man Stipe, just to kind of preserve his legacy, so he goes out undefeated. I know he has that loss to Matt Hamill, but it's not really a loss, let's be honest. But yeah, not only should Curtis Blades get the fight for the title next, he should probably be given, let me see, what would be a fair thing? Maybe about 20% of the UFC for what he done for the company. He saved the heavyweight division on Saturday night. So yeah, I'd make him a predominant shareholder into the company. I'd give him more of a percentage than Dana White for what the guy done for the company, the UFC fan base, the MMA fan base, and the heavyweight division. And for Jailton Almeida, fuck him. But the winner of Tai Tuivasa, Tybura, I think would be next for him. He's ranked number 7. Those guys are ranked number 10 and 9. It matches up timeline wise because those guys face this Saturday. But yeah, those are matchups that I would like to see after UFC 299. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think of those matchups? Who do you think wins those matchups? And what matchups would you like to see next? And as always, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I am trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of March. I am currently at 89. And as always, I will see you again in the next one.